more biometrics, subscribe to Peep the Slang.
Abilities are not the 2020 facial recognition.
True peace, Kens. It is August 1st, 2020, and I am back at y'all with another one. And if you're trying to stay ahead of the game, you should subscribe to Peep the Slang. Making aerial fiber deployment faster and more efficient. Say, man, that's the headline, Peep the Slang. Globally, more than 3.5 billion people are still not connected to the internet, with average data usage per person growing 20 to 30% annually. Legacy bandwidth limited technologies have been pushed to their capacity limits. To meet this increased demand for high capacity, low cost networks, mobile network operators have upgraded access technologies from 2G and 3G to 4G and beyond, while wireline access networks have moved from DSL and coaxial to fiber to the home. Regardless of the access technology used to support the increased capacity served in the region, fiber must be brought from the backbone closer to the end user. Facebook Connectivity, in collaboration with a number of partners, has spent the last few years developing an aerial fiber deployment solution that uses a robot designed to safely deploy a specialized fiber optic cable on medium voltage (MV) power lines. This system combines innovations in the fields of robotics and fiber optic cable design to dramatically lower the cost of deploying fiber by utilizing electrical infrastructure. While there have been tremendous improvements in the strength and size of a fiber strand, as well as the amount of data a strand can carry, there has not yet been a widely applicable solution for reducing the cost of fiber construction. Since the cost of deploying fiber comes almost entirely from construction, this was the area we wanted to address. If successful, we believe this technology will allow fiber to effectively and sustainably be deployed within a few hundred meters of much of the world's population. We expect to see technology trials of this fiber deployment system next year. We aim for this technology to enable equal construction of fiber in rural and lower income communities as well as affluent ones. With open access to the fiber, fair and equitable pricing, decreasing prices for capacity as traffic grows, and shared benefits of the fiber network with electrical companies, Facebook has identified Net Equity Networks as the first partner to deploy this new innovative technology and intends to provide Net Equity Networks with a non-exclusive royalty-free license to deploy fiber networks using this technology. Facebook does not have a financial stake in Net Equity Networks and will not own or operate fiber networks deployed by them. Today, fiber is a critical element to bringing more people online at faster speeds because it has a bandwidth thousands of times greater than that of any other technology. However, the cost and complexity of deploying fiber networks has inhibited large-scale deployment. As of 2019, more than 70% of the world's population lives more than 10 kilometers from fiber. This has been painfully illustrated during the recent pandemic as communities have had to adapt to near constant usage of the bandwidth intensive applications required for remote work and schooling. The idea of utilizing electrical infrastructure first came to us after we saw the ubiquity of electrical grid infrastructure while traveling across rural Africa. The World Bank lists Uganda as having an electrification rate of only 43% as of 2018. Yet, we can see that the MV grid showed in yellow is ordered of magnitude more pervasive than the total fiber footprint of the country shown in red. With long transmission lines typically suspended on tall lattice towers, electrical transmission grids serve a function similar to internet backbone, connecting generation sites to substations. From substations, power travels along MV lines into communities for distribution. The electrical grid architecture was designed to cost effectively distribute power to homes and businesses. We realized that following the same grid with fiber could be an efficient way to build an end-to-end telecommunications network because underground construction is significantly more expensive than aerial construction. Power infrastructure is almost exclusive area outside of city centers and affluent communities. To utilize the electrical grid and lower the cost of fiber deployments, we therefore choose to focus on aerial fiber construction. When an aerial fiber deployment takes place, existing infrastructure must be prepared to support the new fiber cable attachment, including surveying and analyzing the pole loading, moving existing attachments, adding guide wires, and upgrading poles. This work is collectively referred to as make-ready work, and it represents a sizable portion of aerial construction costs. In the electrical utility sector, one operation that doesn't trigger this make-ready work is attaching a splice to repair a broken power line conductor. Repair slices weigh roughly a pound each and utilize typically allow a few of these to be added to a line without requiring any make-ready work. Since the incremental load is insignificant relative to the weight of the conductor it is attached to, this fact is not relevant to traditional aerial fiber deployment. It is of great significance to a less common method of fiber optic installation known as helical wrap or optical attached cable.